Well, even some of the old master mechanics, the names, like Ford, Henry Ford comes to mind, and my forever favorite, Nikola Tesla. I've studied up on Tesla, quite well versed on Nikola Tesla and his works. Even Michelangelo, it's a myriad, a broad spread of categories. But and this was a duct tape girl idea, let's say. The pirate wanted to set in on it even. And what it is, it's a shop tour. I'm going to explain my shop. Everybody else is doing it. And I also too, I enjoy a shop tour occasionally. So that's what I'm going to do. We just going to start. I think somewhere right down there. I will move the camera around and we'll start on a certain section and work our way around. We'll just open up a box. And it's unbelievable how much stuff is in this workshop. I'm not going to draw it out to a multitude of videos. By no means, it's going to be a short series, a shop tour. If you think it's a good idea, leave a comment down there, and I'll carry it on for a couple of episodes, and we'll see what we've got in here. Little trinkets, little catch-all buckets and stuff. We just go through them. Sometimes we may go through them piece by piece, count them out right up in the thousands I'm talking about. We may do that. Other times we may just scan a box. Okay, I'll show you a scan. This thing sitting right here behind me. I built that today. I built this little thing right here. And what I'm talking about, the way the series is going to run is, just a little one bulb apart and a fire. I was neglecting on that fire. I'm going to talk about that a little bit on the Fireside Chat. I do agree with a couple of commenters. The pirate. To bring us up to date with the pirate before we go through the toolbox inventory and catch y'all. We just gonna do piece by piece at some point, just like them chisels right there. All of those chisels at some point in time, I seen the reason to have them. I got them at hand. In theory, I'm endorsing that tool. Anytime you have a tool in the background or at hand, or if you even own the tool, okay, you are endorsing that tool. And I'll tell you what, there's some junk tools out there right now. I don't have to warn you about them junk tools. And if you're inclined, I got some of them. I'm not even going to mention the store. We all know it. We'll probably be over there for Saturday at the 20% off sidewalk sale. We'll probably all will be there, or mail order. With that said, the flame right here, don't be concerned about that. The distance between the pirate and the flame, it's a live fire. It's comfortable. Right here, it's comfortable. Even though. I'm going to tell this to you. This is near as the truth as I can tell it. You know what I mean? We're going to get this series done. I can right now see that it's going to drag on to a part 2 or 3 or 4. And I think that's going to be okay. It's going to be based entirely on comments. I'm going to do this right here. I'll probably try to work this in right here if I can do it at all possible. If it's a bad idea, I'll tell you that too. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything that I evaluate in here. It's going to be the honest. The truth as near as I can tell it. The flame. No fear, the pirate's okay with that right there. And I think she kind of enjoys it. She ain't said nothing, it's just observation. is like a, well, you know, when I look at that parrot, I think of contentment, how content that parrot is just to sit there on that perch. I mean, a little duct tape holds her in the skew, but that parrot is content in our world to sit right there on that perch. And I'm content. I don't have to feed the bird. That's one good thing about it. I'm gonna recommend it. I probably should go get a glass of tea at some point. You know, take a break and get a glass of tea and a sandwich. And I think, well, I don't know. I may go with that Polish sausage today. Not to get too far off subject, based on comments. We're going to talk about these tools, and actually, I will just go ahead and ask your opinion about the artistic. You know, I've got tools from right here, small to large. Okay, I got an identical set over here, small to large, down this way. Chisels in the bottom, and I use a lot of chisels, a lot of files. We're going to talk about them one by one by one. We're going to get that done. It may be a little while, but we're going to get that done. But anyways, I got the pliers. There's a couple other things that I would like to have right here, and that's the little small needle file rack, and I've got one. We ought to talk about that, but I'm going to wait till later. In your home shopper, I'm sure you're going to agree with me. If you do, just leave a comment down there. Let's go on a side trip. At this point, let's jump off on a side trip. And if side trips are out of line, if you want me to leave a side trip out of a Fireside Chat, just go ahead and leave a comment down there, and we'll count the numbers when it's all over with. But the side trip is yesterday. What started this series? Yesterday, I was looking for a tool, and I have several of them. I'm gonna say I probably got 6 of them. Okay, and I needed it a lot, and I got to looking around for it, and I don't have one. They're in a box, packed away, and there's so much stuff in here, I can't get to them. So, y'all excuse my cough. It's not dry air because I think it rained today. Anyways, the tool I was looking for, what took us off on this side trip right here is I was standing right here, kind of, you know, put that part between me and that flame, you know, like if I move out here, I can see it far, and if I come right over here, I'm gonna explain this to you, and if you could visualize this, say like a little mind movie, like turn this parrot around and put the fire on the back side, and that way the parrot would shadow out the flame. Okay, that's where I'm at over here. You know, it's like there's arc right here that's available to me, and as you too. If the fire was right around here, you could only move a certain distance as long as the flame stayed stationary. Okay, that's the position I'm in right here, and I'm kind of neutral, so I can go any way. You know, if I want to slump over a little bit like this right here, I'm still in a shadow. Okay, if I want to perk up, see, I'm still in the shadow. All is well here on the East Coast of Arkansas. Shop Dog Sam. Now's a good time for snacks.